The true origins of the Catholic Church are shrouded in history, shaped by a blend of faith, politics, and power. While many believe it began solely with the teachings of Jesus Christ and his apostles, the reality is far more complex. The transition from a small group of persecuted believers to the most influential religious institution in history was a process filled with unexpected influences and historical shifts. In the early years, Christianity was a scattered movement, often at odds with the Roman Empire. Persecution under emperors like Nero and Diocletian forced early Christians into secrecy, meeting in underground catacombs and private homes. Yet, it was precisely this opposition that strengthened their resolve, forging a unified belief system amidst adversity. However, the greatest turning point came not from within, but from an unlikely source: Roman politics. The rise of Emperor Constantine in the 4th century marked a defining moment for Christianity. With the Edict of Milan in 313 AD, he legalized the faith, ending centuries of persecution. But Constantine did not stop there. He saw in Christianity a powerful tool to unify his empire, and in 325 AD, he convened the Council of Nicaea, where church leaders gathered to define core doctrines, such as the nature of Christ and the Holy Trinity. This council laid the foundation for what would become Catholic theology. Yet, the transformation of Christianity into the Catholic Church was not immediate. As the Roman Empire weakened, the bishops of Rome, later known as popes, gained increasing authority. By the time of Pope Leo I in the 5th century, the idea of papal supremacy was taking shape, with the Bishop of Rome claiming direct succession from the Apostle Peter. This shift marked the beginning of a centralized religious hierarchy that would wield immense influence for centuries. Beyond theology, the Church absorbed elements from Roman traditions. Pagan temples were repurposed as churches, festivals were adapted into Christian holidays, and Roman administrative structures were mirrored in church governance. These influences helped the Church expand rapidly but also sparked debates over authenticity and doctrine that persist to this day. As the medieval period unfolded, the Catholic Church became not only a spiritual authority but also a political force. The fusion of religious power with royal courts and empires led to centuries of both enlightenment and controversy. From the crowning of Charlemagne to the formation of the Holy Roman Empire, the Church played a role in shaping European civilization itself. The Catholic Church's hidden origins are a tapestry of faith, adaptation, and political maneuvering. From a persecuted sect to a global institution, its journey reflects the ever-changing landscape of history. To truly understand its roots, one must look beyond doctrine and into the corridors of power where faith and empire intertwined, shaping a legacy that continues to influence the world today. Throughout history, the Catholic Church has faced intense controversies and internal power struggles that shaped both religious doctrine and global politics. From theological disputes to corruption within its highest ranks, these conflicts have left an indelible mark on the institution and the world at large. One of the most defining moments of division came in 1054 with the Great Schism, a split between the Roman Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church. Disagreements over papal authority, theological interpretations, and cultural differences led to a permanent rupture. This event not only reshaped Christian history but also set the stage for ongoing tensions between Eastern and Western Christianity. The medieval period saw the rise of the Inquisition, a dark chapter in church history. Originally intended to combat heresy, it soon became a tool of fear and oppression. The Spanish Inquisition, in particular, saw countless individuals accused of heresy, subjected to brutal interrogations, and, in many cases, executed. While the Church defended its actions as a means to preserve doctrinal purity, the Inquisition remains a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked religious authority. Beyond external conflicts, internal corruption plagued the Church, particularly during the Renaissance and the era of the Borgia popes. Nepotism, simony, the selling of church offices, and immoral behavior among high-ranking clergy eroded trust in the institution. The infamous Pope Alexander VI, a member of the powerful Borgia family, was known for his scandalous lifestyle and political machinations, further damaging the Church's reputation. The sale of indulgences, monetary payments in exchange for the remission of sins, became a major point of contention in the early 16th century. This practice, seen by many as exploitation, led to one of the most significant religious upheavals, the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther's 95 Theses in 1517 directly challenged church corruption, sparking a movement that would permanently alter Christianity and reduce the Church's dominance in Europe. The Church also faced struggles with secular rulers, often vying for political control. The investiture controversy of the 11th and 12th centuries saw popes and monarchs clash over the right to appoint bishops, a conflict that questioned the balance of religious and royal authority. Similarly, the Avignon papacy in the 14th century, where the papal seat was moved to France, highlighted the extent of political influence on the Vatican. Despite these controversies, the Catholic Church endured, adapting to crises and reforms over time. While many of these power struggles weakened its grip in certain eras, they also forced internal change, leading to the Counter-Reformation and later reforms aimed at restoring its moral authority. Today, these historical conflicts serve as lessons in the dangers of power, the importance of faith, and the enduring impact of institutional struggles on global history. Throughout history, the Catholic Church has been the guardian of sacred knowledge, but not all teachings and texts have been openly shared with the public. Suppressed writings, hidden doctrines, and lesser-known theological debates have shaped the Church's evolution, often raising questions about what remains undisclosed. One of the most intriguing mysteries is the existence of apocryphal texts, ancient writings that were excluded from the official biblical canon. Gospels such as those of Thomas, Mary Magdalene, and Judas present alternative perspectives on Christ's teachings, yet they were deemed heretical or unorthodox by early church authorities. The decision to omit these texts, made at councils like Nicaea and Trent, has fueled centuries of speculation about their contents and theological implications. The Vatican's secret archives, one of the most guarded collections of documents in the world, has long been a source of fascination. While it holds invaluable historical records, many believe it also contains suppressed knowledge, including lost scriptures, correspondence regarding controversial church decisions, and evidence of supernatural encounters. Access to these archives is highly restricted, leaving many to wonder what hidden truths remain locked away. Throughout the Middle Ages, esoteric Christian sects such as the Cathars and the Gnostics challenged mainstream church teachings. The Cathars, for example, believed in a dualistic universe, rejecting the material world as corrupt. Their growing influence led to their persecution and eventual eradication during the Albigensian Crusade. Such movements, though crushed, contributed to alternative interpretations of Christianity that continue to intrigue scholars today. Another controversial topic is the role of Mary Magdalene. Traditionally portrayed as a repentant sinner, some suppressed writings depict her as a prominent disciple, perhaps even playing a leadership role among Christ's followers. This alternate narrative challenges the established hierarchy of the Church and raises questions about the early exclusion of women from positions of authority. The Church has also engaged in heated theological debates, some of which were quietly set aside. The nature of purgatory, the fate of unbaptized infants, and the limits of papal infallibility have all been subjects of dispute. Over time, certain doctrines evolved while others were left in obscurity, revealing a history of internal struggle and adaptation. Despite these secrets and lost teachings, the Catholic Church remains a powerful institution, continually shaping and redefining its doctrine. Whether hidden knowledge will ever be fully revealed remains uncertain, but the mysteries surrounding suppressed texts and lost theological insights continue to captivate believers and historians alike. In the end, the history of the Catholic Church is one of faith, power, and transformation. From its hidden origins to its internal struggles and lost teachings, the institution has weathered the test of time, adapting to each era while preserving its influence. While some mysteries may never be fully uncovered, they remind us that history is not just about what is written, but also about what is left untold. The Church's legacy continues to evolve, inviting reflection, curiosity, and the pursuit of truth.